Let's finally commit the changes we just made and move on to something else. Alright, so like I said, we added a new path for our routes. We also modified our getters to include this remote one. To keep styling the same, we could also remove this. Uh, we modified the save mutation to be aware of whether we're saving a new one or editing and saving a remote. Okay. We modified the menu item for the remote component. And let's get rid of this. We also are aware of whether we are coming in from an editing remote or we are actually creating a new one on our remote form. Great. Okay, so let's close everything. So Vuetify also provides us with some transitions for when we want to animate stuff in our applications. So let me wrap this in a V slide Y transition. And let's put here a mode out in. So wait for the out animation to finish first and then bring in the other element animated. And let's run this. Okay, so let's go to the remote form and you'll see how it animated. It's a nice touch to our app. Cool. So let's open up the remote list and take this HB remote and wrap it in a transition group component. This is provided by Vue itself, and it requires a name and what type of animation we'll use. A transition. Okay, and let's set a class here of list item. Cool. Awesome. Let's now create a style tagging here. And let's use stylus for this one. We will create the list item class. Okay, my editor is auto formatting stuff for me, so I'll leave it there. Okay, next thing is Vue will append and enter and leave to. And here we want to modify the opacity and change the place where the remote is coming to and going or coming from and going to. Okay. All right. So let's see what that does in our application. So I needed to refresh the page, and let's remove this. Okay. Let's try and change that for a Y so that it doesn't look weird. See if the changes were grabbed. Yeah, they were. So let me show it once more. I think that looks good. And that's how you add transitions. You can do it either by implementing these transition groups that Vue provides, or some already built-in components for transitioning using the Vuetify API.